You're exhausted even when you rest. You've got a mix of symptoms that don't stay consistent: pain, brain fog, gut issues, poor sleep, and you're starting to wonder, what is actually going on with my body? Is this stress? Is it anxiety or burnout? Is it overwork? Or could it be something like fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue? In this video, I'm going to explain why your body behaves this way, what could actually be happening underneath it, and what you can start doing about it. For many of us, feeling like this comes back to one thing: your system is overwhelmed, not in a dramatic way, but in a steady, ongoing way that builds up over time. And that overwhelm can come from different places. It might be physical, like poor sleep, illness, or ongoing fatigue. It might be emotional, family pressures, responsibility, things you've been carrying for a long time. Or it might be mental, overthinking, constantly trying to stay on top of everything. Or even it could be environmental, noise, uncertainty, living environment, or the general pressure of the world right now. And often it's not just one thing, it's a combination of these. Your body is trying to keep up with all of it, and eventually it starts to struggle. When your system is under that kind of load, it doesn't just affect one area, it affects everything. Your energy drops, and rest doesn't fully restore it. Your body becomes more sensitive, so pain shows up more easily. Your thinking slows down, that heavy, frustrating brain fog. And sleep becomes lighter or broken. Even your digestion can change. And this is the key thing to understand. It's not random. Your body is trying to cope. It's adjusting, compensating, reacting, and these symptoms are a result of that. This is where a lot of confusion comes in, because your symptoms don't stay the same. So you start questioning, is this even a condition? One day it's pain, another day it's exhaustion, another day it's brain fog, and it feels unpredictable. But what's often happening is this: your body is constantly shifting what it can handle. If something pushes it too far, physically, mentally, or emotionally, something else gives. So instead of one fixed problem, you get a pattern that moves. For example, I might spend a couple of extra hours on the computer, and at the time it doesn't feel too bad. But the next day, I wake up exhausted. My thinking feels heavy, and sometimes I'll even notice more pain in my body. Not because I've injured anything, but because I've overloaded my system. Or I might have a long conversation with someone, something that takes more mental or emotional energy than I realized. And the next day I feel drained and more sensitive physically. So it's not always about where the effort was. It's about how much your system had to handle overall. And this is the key part. It can show up in different ways, even if the cause is the same. It looks unpredictable, but there is actually a pattern underneath it. Now, if this pattern is ongoing, if your fatigue is constant, your symptoms increase with activity or stress, and you're seeing the same cycle repeat, this is often where people start hearing terms like fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue syndrome, ME, not because something suddenly appeared, but because this pattern has been building over time. And this is where understanding your body becomes really important. I just briefly want to say, if you're starting to recognize yourself in this, I've put together some simple tools over on my Ko-Fi page, things like energy tracking and symptom patterns, to help you actually understand and apply what you're learning here. There are free ones available as well as paid ones, and it's also a way to support the channel too and keep these videos coming. The link is in the description and the pinned comment below. Now let's get back to talking about the patterns. There is also something else I've seen again and again. A lot of people in this situation are used to pushing through. You take care of things. You keep going. You don't always stop when your body needs you to. And over time, that creates a cycle. Push, crash, recover slightly, and then push again. This isn't a mistake or weakness, it's often how you've learned to cope. But your body still feels the impact. So where do you start with all of this? Well, not by fixing everything at once, and not by pushing harder, but by doing something that feels unfamiliar for a lot of us who feel this way. Turning your attention back to yourself, because your system won't calm down if all your energy is going outward. It needs moments where it can settle. Now, that might look like checking in with your energy levels during the day instead of pushing past it, allowing proper rest, not just stopping for a quick break, but actually resting, creating small amounts of calm or quiet, giving your body signals that it's safe to slow down. This is self-care, but in a very practical sense. Not big routines, not pressure to do it perfectly, just small, consistent moments where your system can calm down. Because until your system starts to feel safer and calmer, the symptoms often keep cycling. So if you've been feeling tired all the time and your symptoms keep changing, this isn't random. Your body is responding to something. And once you start to understand that, things begin to make more sense. If you're now wondering whether this could be something like fibromyalgia, I've made a full video which I'll link here that explains fibromyalgia, the symptoms, the triggers, and how it's actually diagnosed. Watch that next. It'll help you understand more and decide whether it's something you want to explore further with your doctor. If you recognized yourself in this video, let me know in the comments. Your experience might help someone else understand more about themselves. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourselves, take a break every now and again, and be well.